Okay, so after yesterday's posts about being really tired and feeling really crappy, I felt like I wanted to do something different to compensate a bit for that. Because polyphasic sleep is actually like really good fun, and I think it's very necessary to show the dark side of it, and now it's time for the good side. So, I first have to mention a thing about this morning. After I made the videos, I don't know what exact order of events is, but I somewhere also went out sitting on the balcony. It was a bit of a shame I couldn't walk around, would probably have helped more, but that sort of kept me awake. I was listening to a podcast and I didn't get anything of it. Seriously, I mean, I know it was about happiness, but I knew that in advance, and I can't remember anything the guy said about it. So I'm not ready for intellectual stuff at 4 a.m. when I'm almost falling asleep. But it kept me awake. Then I went back inside, and I felt pretty. Yeah, okay, it's not a good word. I was really sleepy, but not as much as while making the movie. So I was like having the most stupid action in the last month by laying down on the fucking bed. And I thought it would be okay because there was really a lot of light and I was sitting on a wooden chair and I really wanted to have some comfort for my back, especially because it wasn't really feeling good. So I wanted to lay down and I had some traumas about the floor not working, still falling asleep. So I thought, then I can just as well go down on a bed or something. It was really stupid, but apparently your thoughts aren't as good as they could be at 5 a.m. So I was stupid and I lay down on a bed. It actually went quite alright for like half an hour or something, and then I fell asleep. And when I woke up, it was 9 a.m. and I also had an appointment at 9 a.m., so it was pretty stupid. And I felt like crap, and oh my god, what was I cursing myself? So, now I found that it's just time to fucking beat that time at 4 a.m. because everything is always going wrong at 4 a.m. when I wake up, and I have to stay up till 7:30 a.m. And that's always the hardest part. Everything is going amazingly well, and everything fucks up around that time. And I slept for fucking 3 hours, which is really a shame. I mean, if you realize that you only sleep 2 hours in a day and then you sleep three extra, man, you're failing, you know? So I'm really, really sad about it because I feel good now during the day, and I don't know whether it is because I'm partly adapting or just because I slept more. Though I have to mention that at 9 o'clock, until I had my next nap, I was feeling extremely tired. So that didn't really work for that part. But okay, I've prepared myself this afternoon and I've made a kick-ass list of things I'm going to do to never ever going to oversleep again during that time. So I found out that really the most important thing is to set an alarm for every 30 minutes, so that if I fall asleep, I can no longer sleep than 30 minutes, which means if I wake up from my alarm, which I don't always do. So, but we have to try it. And then I have looked up some things at the internet and thought a bit about the things I did last days and which worked and which didn't work. So let's see. I think that there are some small things you could do to prepare yourself. I've already got one. This is like my blue saving theme. This is drinking a lot of water because it really helps, and you also have to go to the toilet a lot. I mean, I remember waking up at 8 a.m. and I just kept drinking water and pool, and I literally went to the toilet every 5 minutes. So that walking around keeps you a bit awake, but it's really because it's just good to drink water. I think it's what your body needs, and it's going through some harsh period, so I better give it something nice. So the other thing is the planting thing. I don't know what's called in English, but it's to like squeeze the water on your head. And I think I used it for the last 2 nights, I think, and I want to do it every 5 minutes, just every 5 minutes, whether I feel sleepy or not. Just poof, squash. Maybe probably just every minute if I feel really tired, just or continually pushing water on my face. I think it's really necessary. And these are my eye drops. I bought them because I read it on the internet and they were like pretty expensive. At least I think so. I mean, it's just a fucking little bottle and it was €7. And it's also not, you can't keep it very long. After 30 days you have to throw it away, they say, on the package. So that's rather stupid. And I'm also a bit scared to drop things right in my eye. But I did sometimes and it worked okay. It isn't like keeping your eyes from being tired at all, but it's better than nothing. So maybe I should just use it more frequently. And then I've looked up some other things I should do. So let's see. Oh, never go to the dark spots, which is a bit contradictory because I also had tried to be outside. And of course, when you're trying to be outside at 4 a.m., it's pretty dark. So I think it's best for me to just go stand under a lantern and stay there all night. Now I have to keep moving too. But I noticed that when I go outside and I feel the fresh air in my face, it really keeps me more awake. Of course, when you're outside, you're just walking and you don't fall asleep that easily. And you don't want to fall asleep in the street and wake up there at 10 a.m. and feel really awkward, you know? But yeah, as I know now from my previous experience, I know that you can still sort of fall asleep while walking. But I think it's a good idea though. And just have a really bright light when I'm inside. So another thing is trying to stay as much on your feet as possible. So no sitting and never laying down. Like never, not even on pieces of glass or anything. I don't know. Just don't, because you're going to fall asleep anyway, no matter how rough the surface is. So I think I should allow myself to sit so now and then, because otherwise it's going to be really terrible. But when I feel at my most sleepiest, I think I should just stand right up and squeeze water in my face all the time. And let's see. Oh yeah, they also said don't think blank. So when you feel like your mind is not thinking about anything at all, start to think about a certain subject on purpose. Go back to memories, to movies, anything. Which is kind of easy to combine with another thing, and that was watch everything that's disturbing. Because when you feel scared or mad or anything, you're not so easy to get asleep. So I should probably think a lot about ex-boyfriends or something. I don't know. And I'm going to watch like hospital series or something, just where they have all these operations and everything and much of blood, and I can't really stand it. So I'm going to sort of torture myself in order to stay awake. Another thing was a lot of things about food, like eating an apple should help, so I wrote that down. Chewing on gum is a good one. Yeah, and they also said you had to chew on ice, which is a bit of a shame because I don't have a fridge. Is that called like that, or is that just where you keep things cool? Well, I can't make ice in my house, but I'm often staying at friends, so I hope they've got some. I also decided for myself that when I wake up at 4 a.m. and I have access to it, I have to shower. So that will be my shower moment of the day. I think it will help a lot. And let's see. Yeah, they also said try to socialize with people, try to stay in contact. And that's kind of funny that they said it, because when I stay up with friends who are not Diego, who's also polyphasic sleeping, then they're always going to fall asleep as soon as I've got my 3:30 nap. So that's exactly when everything hellish starts. So I don't have really got any socializing with them unless they are talking in their sleep. And the fun thing is that on Facebook and Messenger and everything digital-like, everybody is just missing at 4 a.m., which is probably kind of logical, but yeah, it's always like 0 people online, not really one nerd-like friend I have or something, just everybody's gone. So maybe I should go to some international chat or something like that. And another thing they said is try to go dancing. Just have physical activity, and so you're just trying to wake. So, well, I always got my laptop with me, so better try to dance. It's kind of funny. I mean, I can imagine myself feeling really sleep deprived and then just starting stupid dancing on my own. Well, okay, if it keeps me awake. I think it's working better than The Sims, because last night I was also trying Sims for like 5 minutes, and then there you have this time when your Sim is going to his work, and you have it on the fastest speed, but still it takes like 2 minutes for your Sim to return from his work. And I almost fell asleep in these 2 minutes, so didn't do anything. Yeah, and they also had an idea for doing a certain routine every half an hour. And they said have a physical activity for 2 to 3 minutes, like just jumping around or something small like that. Then put some cold water over your face. I also think I should take a bucket of water and just put my entire face in it. I like that anyway. And then you should drink ice cold water. I think that's really bad for your stomach, but okay. I'll try if I can do that. It's at least going good together with the drinking water. So these were all of my ways to get through the 4 a.m. And this night we'll see whether it works or not. And I'm really going to shoot myself if I fall asleep again, because man, I just refuse to do that. It's such a shame, and I just want to do this right. So I'm going to. I'm so much going to come back on this in a few days.